Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Today we're back here with Food Theory, and today, well, it's out to the FNAF world. Because, well, they got a cookbook. Not surprised at this point. And apparently Matt's found a problem with it. So let's see what to do with the FNAF cookbook then. Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. I had nothing else for it. Let's go.
Nowadays, it feels like everyone and their mothers has a cookbook coming out. From celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Maddie Matheson to food tubers like Marion Gaspy and Maddie Matheson. But it's not just people who are getting their share of the cookbook pie. Intellectual properties like Sonic and Harry Potter, they're also desperately jotting down recipes for some easy cash flow. And as if Five Nights at Freddy's didn't make enough money this past year, they also decided to release a cookbook back in October. Now, obviously, as one of the foremost FNAF connoisseurs here on YouTube, I had to get my hands on it to dig for information that I could potentially use in a video. But boy, oh boy, what I found was worse than I could have ever imagined. They released an incomplete product. So today I've taken it upon myself to fix their book for them by creating 3 new recipes. But in the process, I'm also going to change the cookbook game forever by using the greatest ingredient that I have in my kitchen, lore.
So apparently,
hello, Internet.
the
Welcome
cookbook's got
to
lore now.
Food Theory, the show that bites off exactly what it can chew. So in case you missed it, a day ago over on Game Theory, I made the big announcement that on March 9th, I'm going to be uploading the final theory with me as host. I explain why I'm doing this, and I get all wet and sloppy about it over there, but the long and short of it is that I now get 10 final episodes of me hosting these channels before I eventually fade off into the sunset. And so what better way is there for me to kick off my final block of programming than by paying tribute to Freddy and the gang, cooking up some of their delicious recipes straight out of the recently released FNAF cookbook. Except there's one problem. This thing, it is woefully inadequate. I mentioned it before, but while I combed through the pages of the book for things to talk about, I noticed that there were 3 characters notably absent from its pages. Honestly, how I was able to make it past the editors and publishers without any sort of second thought is beyond me. First, we have ourselves the elusive Golden Freddy. I mean, come on, this guy's been all the internet has talked about when it comes to the lore of this series for years. He is the iconic thumbnail guy. The fact that he is not here is a travesty. The second face on this proverbial milk carton is Purple Guy, William Afton himself. Apparently, he'll always come back unless it's doing recipes that are inspired by him. But there was one other character that was missing that shocked me to my core. A character so crucial to this franchise that it's a crime not to have included them. I looked at every recipe, and not one made mention of the most important animatronic in the FNAF universe, my boy. Music Man!
There we go.
But who knows? Maybe the book was already packed with more important things. Let's just see what they chose to include instead, shall we? Mr. Hippo's crispy fish bites. Wow, one rambling monologue gets him in over the main antagonist of the franchise. What else? We got Bellora's salmon burger. That's more of a reach than most of my theories. I mean, don't get me wrong, the connections between Mr. Hippo and fish bites are tenuous at best. Sure, the character's a fan favorite. He says the word fish twice. Clearly there's enough here for a recipe, I suppose. But Bellora? Yeah, she has nothing to do with burgers or salmon. They didn't even try to make an excuse for it in the description of the recipe either. They didn't incorporate her colors at all. Instead, there's a mega mango salad because, you know, obviously Bellora, the character from Sister Location, is in the mega pizzaplex, not. She was in Circus Baby's Pizza World, not anything related to the word mega. Oh boy, I really have my work cut out for me on fixing this mess. So today, Santi and I put our minds to work on concocting 3 recipes that'll perfectly capture the essence of these 3 characters to make a new section for this cookbook. And we're not just gonna be making generic recipes and slapping the characters' names in the titles. Oh no, my friends, you know me. You know that I care more than that. Today, we are gonna be challenging the idea of IP cookbooks as a whole. Historically, these cookbooks based on popular games or movies, they generally go in one of 2 possible ways. One is they have a cute little hint as to the character, like Sonic having a chili dog. Haha, we all get the reference. But more often than not, they just go with option 2, choosing recipes that have absolutely nothing to do with the character, like the Pikachu lemon tarts. See, it's yellow. Yay. And of course, because these things are meant to be the most shameless of cash grabs, seldom, if ever, are they taking the character's ambitions, their likes, their dislikes, their lore into the essence of the recipe, into consideration of what makes them edible. And so that, my friends, that is our true goal of today. To not just make a dish for a character, but to truly turn a character into a dish. We're gonna elevate the cookbook game in a way that only Food Theory can. And if you click that subscribe button and make sure to share these recipes, this won't be the last time that we do it either. So without any further ado,
can you imagine if Food Theory ever did a cookbook of all their popular theories and just okay, here's some of the food that we did, and we choose theories that we did that benefit us and well probably be delicious for you. I don't know. I could think of, like, the Sans' Nest, like, salad or something. I don't know. Or maybe pizza, spaghetti. I can imagine spaghetti, considering, like, you know, all that. Or maybe a hot dog, considering Sans' you know, hot dog. I guess a FNAF pizza could work, too. Or, what if he's gonna bring a drink? Sorry, I'm thinking like a food theory cookbook. Anyone else? I don't know if he ever is going to do that, but we'll see. Wait and see. Anyway, move along.
Santi!
Hey, Matt, what's up?
Santi!
Let's start with the recipe for Music Man. Show me what you got.
All right, challenge accepted. What can you tell me about it?
You don't know Music Man? Do you exist on these channels?
Of course I do. I just wanted to see what you know.
Well, even though he's a personal favorite character of mine, we don't really know all that much about him. We know that he's a DJ in Security Breach. We can even see him with his mixer in-game. In Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, we also find out that he hates loud noises. He's also got a bunch of fun colors worked into his design, like purple and pink and green, so maybe we could do something with that. That being said, I know what happened the last time you tried incorporating colors into a dish, so no need to harp on that one if it's too difficult.
Too soon, still hurtful, gonna roll right past it, and okay, he's a DJ. So what if we incorporated a round record-like shape into the dish? Then we could do a weird mishmash
Sweet,
of flavors like a
spicy,
DJ mixing
savory.
music up. I'm thinking a taco.
Let's do a taco with a soft shell, because, you know, he doesn't like loud noises, so he
Fair.
wouldn't be a big fan
No
of the
crunch.
crowd.
Right, and we'll do a non-traditional filling, like a sweet and sour chicken to remix a regular taco. Some cilantro and scallions as a garnish for those green hues. But here's the kicker. We're gonna make the tortillas pink with some dragon fruit. That'll tie this all together and really make it Music Man.
So with the rough idea in
Nice.
place, Santi and I are going to both attempt these dishes, but from opposite ends of the country. Then we're going to compare the results to
this
see
sounded
how close
good.
our dishes wound up. And immediately off the bat, we noticed how oddly colored our tortilla was turning out.
Yikes.
Basically, if you took a scab and crossed it with a food item,
I mean,
that's what we've
that is what we're looking at right now.
That's what we've created here
Looks
today,
like a birthmark.
ladies and gentlemen.
And manually pressing tortillas, it's no easy task, let me tell you.
All right, so we've got our spinning Music Man dish. It's purple colored in honor of him. That's complete with the dragon fruit. Let's add in some of our sweet and sour chicken there.
Pre-sauced, I'm just gonna cut them up. Easily biteable tacos going on here.
Because again, it's the Music Man. We've
Oh,
got
yeah, no
ourselves
loud
a
noises.
flavor remix.
Sup, fellow kids?
Let's have
Sorry.
our soft shell tacos, shall we?
Okay.
We've got some dragon
Steph.
fruit.
Yeah, let's get that in there.
Which again,
that's gonna help.
I
Choices are
never
being
had
made.
dragon fruit.
Strong choices.
We got some green onion.
Oh yeah,
Cilantro
I love
or
some
the
green
onion?
onion.
In this franchise, that is a mix of green and purple, where green is sometimes the good characters and purple is very often the bad characters.
Oh,
Music Man is a true neutral, a merging of those 2 points. Green meets purple.
I like
See a
that. I
little
think
white in
that's
there,
very
so
symbolic. What was the dragon
see why
fruit?
they used the dragon fruit. Maybe.
Cool tacos.
So, how'd it go for you? Oh my God, what happened?
What
You're
happened?
telling
What
me?
did yours look like? Oh, wow. So it's not supposed to look like severed flesh.
No.
No.
Maybe it tastes better than it looks?
What? That's great. I can't
Okay,
believe
that's
I'm
good.
saying this. This is great.
Yep. Only the best for Music Man. Only the best for my best boy.
Music Man.
All right, so that one actually tasted pretty darn good despite it looking like a human scab. Now we just have to follow it up with Golden Freddy, which is no
Okay,
easy
so
feat. Golden
that's
Freddy
good.
has been a mysterious character throughout the entirety of the franchise. At this point, we're pretty
All the
sure
way
if the
from the beginning.
animatronic was possessed by 2
still
spirits,
not sure.
Cassidy, who was brutally murdered by Afton, and the Crying Child, who fell victim to the bite of 83. We believe that the Crying Child spirit was eventually put to rest during the Happiest Day minigame, but Cassidy, the vengeful spirit, remains, hell-bent on revenge for what William Afton did to them,
So,
as well as all the other
fiery
murdered
vengeance?
children.
Yikes. Okay, Golden Freddy is sort of a twist on the original Freddy. So we're gonna take the pizza from the pizzeria and flip it on its head. Or, more accurately, fold it in half. I think calzone's
calzone.
the only way to go. Some good cheese and sauce, much to Stephanie's chagrin.
That's not a calzone. You've immediately made this a stromboli.
Except it's not, because strombolis are rolled. And sure, traditionally calzones don't have sauce, but that's in the past. Calzones nowadays can absolutely have sauce. Gosh, Stephanie, first the paprika, now this.
I mean, you're still missing the ricotta cheese. Trust me, Steph's family is very Italian. I don't really care. A folded or rolled pizza is delicious no
to
matter
each your
what.
own.
I'm just saying that if I don't remind you that calzones have ricotta cheese, I'm gonna be disowned from
Ricotta.
that entire side of my family. Anyway, regardless
Fair
of
enough.
what you call it, this folded over pizza will give the Golden Freddy dish a beautiful golden crust. It's on theme. And for the vengeful spirit, let's give it a nice little spicy kick. Some spicy pepperoni and extra herbs in the sauce. But we also have to balance it out with the good spirit inside inside there, the crying child spirit. Probably something sweet.
Oh, please don't say it.
Maybe some
Please, no.
pineapple?
I'm fine. It's fine. Let's do it. A sweet and spicy
Pineapple.
Golden Freddy Diavola calzone.
Okay, this is a lot of dough. This is
that.
gonna be a thick
So
boy.
pineapple
That's also
pepperoni
part of the lore of
calzone.
Golden Freddy, obviously.
He's
Okay,
a
this
thick
I gotta
boy.
see.
There's no ricotta.
There's no
Where's the
ricotta.
ricotta?
There's no ricotta.
Where? This is feta. This is feta.
I didn't get it.
Which is where we
Don't blame
add in
me.
some oil,
Yeah, that's fair.
some garlic,
Yeah. I'm
and then
with you.
some sauce.
This sauce is sus.
So what we have here is the Golden Freddy sauce that is
Sorry.
included as part of the Freddy Fazbear official cookbook. But what we've done is we've spiced it up a little bit. We've added in a little bit more here to make it a
Stephanie's
bit
like,
spicier.
I
Because
hate
at the end of the day,
this.
Remember, Golden Freddy
You
is
didn't hit the
stuffed,
calzone.
presumably with the spirits of two kids. The silver lining is that
can't
at the
even
end
tell
of the
if it
day,
hit the
when you bite into this,
calzone or
it's
not.
gonna be a delicious big old bite of 83.
Can't this be one of the other ones that we just feed to our team?
Once again, it would seem that our differences in culinary skill are showing because Santi's looks ooey, gooey, and delicious.
Damn. Go Santi.
Mine and Steph's, though,
Golden Freddy's a loaf.
Golden Freddy.
Very
More
much.
like golden
Little
bread.
too much.
Puns look more accurate.
Okay, let's try this one.
Yeah.
I want to see if this one looks any better. Oh, mine's a little better.
Hey!
Oi.
I think both of them honestly look
Yeah, I
very
think
nice.
just don't use
like
the-
Golden
don't
Freddy
too
looks
much
nice
dough.
on the outside. He's pretty
Wah, wah.
unpredictable once you get on the inside.
That looks like a
though.
sandwich.
Sweet, a little bit spicy. Two souls in one. Spicy.
Down the hatch.
I have
Hear
no
the-
idea what I'm eating, but it doesn't necessarily taste bad.
There's a lot going on in there.
Are you sure you're just not eating bread?
Like when you have two spirits merged into one body, having to figure out how they work together. Boom. Done. Nailed it. Lore accurate.
So with that being said, it's time to move on to the grand finale. The
All right,
Purple Guy.
Willie
And
Matthews.
for this one, we've got to go big or go home. I mean, this is the main antagonist of the franchise. He always comes back, and we want people to always come back for bites. This is the recipe that can change
a
how
dip?
people approach IP cookbooks forever. So we've got to make this one right.
I got you. Plus, I had Tom give me the lowdown while you
Oh,
were cooking,
hey, Tom.
so I'm
Thanks.
all caught up. Since
Sure.
this guy is also purple,
He's not purple.
he's not? Dang it, Tom. I'm definitely gonna get him back for that. Fine. What do we got then?
Well, obviously, William Afton's the big bad of the franchise. He's called Purple Guy
Golden bar.
because he appears purple while hiding in the shadows. But William is also more than just a purple guy. He's intelligent. He's a brilliant roboticist. He's cunning. He's pretty much the entire reason that this franchise exists. He also dies a couple times throughout the series. Once by getting spring-locked in his own animatronic suit, and then after he survives that one, he gets burned down multiple times, at least twice. Nowadays, he's presumed dead, with his consciousness just living on as part of an AI learning program. Not sure what we could do with all that when it comes to making food.
Yeah,
Yummy.
I got this. First,
Oh.
we're gonna go with a double fried steak sandwich. Just like Afton, frying the steak
Steak,
once
okay.
isn't gonna be enough. We want it nice and crispy. But I love
double
his
fried
first death.
steak.
Getting spring locked with your blood spilling out of your own suit? Hardcore!
Oh,
So as
yeah?
an homage to that, we're gonna place a fried egg in this sandwich that
Oh.
will burst and ooze out as soon as we spring lock it between two deliciously toasted sourdough slices. And for the purple, let's make a
Okay.
sweet and spicy blackberry habanero sauce to take this dish to the next
Habanero,
level
huh?
as a perfect tribute.
We've also got some
So,
purple onion
basically
that
purple
we're just
chicken
going to
sandwich.
sprinkle
huh?
on
Or in this
to,
case, steak
again,
sandwich.
provide a little bit of the purple color, and also just a little extra flavor on there. You know, you're looking
I
confused,
swear.
Stephanie.
Just like the FNAF lore confuses me. It's so perfect. Egg 1 is going in for the drop. Egg 2 is going in.
Nice.
Oh,
Two eggs. They look legitimate.
Gotta admit, the spring lock, it worked perfectly.
Whoa.
Bring lock that serial killer.
Oh.
Squish.
The sandwich itself took us a minute to wrap our heads around,
Hold up. I need another bite.
but once we did, we were fans.
Second bite's better. The sauce is
Yeah,
actually
though.
what helps pull things
You'll
together.
always
It
come
is.
back for
The
another
crispy
bite.
Outer coating is great.
see it.
The sauce is great. The egg adds just a slight bit of creaminess, and the onion adds the right crunch. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I kind of think this is a really good sandwich.
Oh, but let me tell you, this bad boy was crunchy. I think we can all agree that a softer bread might have been easier to bite through and could help absorb that yolk a bit more, but overall, this recipe came together just really well. Even the sauce, which I was doubtful of at first, it did wonders for the assembly of the dish.
That is A strange mouthful.
It really just goes to show you that a dish is greater than the sum of its parts, because once we took a bite out of the whole thing, it came together well, red onions included. So there you have it, friendos. 3 delicious recipes
go.
that do our
Calzone,
3
steak sandwich,
underrepresented
and a
icons
chicken
of the
taco.
franchise justice.
Enjoy.
Also, I just want to call it out there, way more delicious than anything else in this cookbook, even if the tacos did look a bit off-putting. Not only have we fixed and completed their book for them, but we've crafted each recipe as an homage and embodiment of the character that they're based off of. No slapdash recipes that have nothing to do with the characters, no vague nods that clearly show that you tried ham-fisting the characters into a pre-made recipe. Instead, we carefully considered every possible aspect of the character and translated that into edible form. And not only that, but a delicious edible form. And you see, that's the best thing about what we've done here today. By using the lore inherent to these characters, by using the rich detail of them in the source material, we've brought together unique recipes that go way past your traditional burger or pizza recipe, which is honestly what all of these cookbooks should be striving to do. You have all these amazing
I can see
characters and world details, but you're wasting the potential by slapping the names on generic sandwiches. I know I've dunked on her quite a bit in this episode, but if we were to truly take a look at Ballora, for instance, we'd see that she's a ballerina. Ballet was formalized as a dance form in France. Ballet is delicate. It's
So a French
classy,
dish.
It's soft and light. It screams for something like a Madeleine. But you can't just forget her rosy cheeks and iconic curls either. Those are important parts of her design. So we'd want to make these Madeleines complete with rose water incorporated for a unique flavor, as well as sprinkling on some edible pearls for a crunch that balances out the airy Madeleine with a bite that shows her true nature. Maybe we save that for the next time we do an episode like this. Anyway, the point is that these worlds and characters that we
really
love
love
open
to
up
see a
so
Theorist
many
cookbook.
opportunities for creative mixes of flavors and styles. Mixes that normally wouldn't fit into the pages of just an average cookbook. That way you're immersed even deeper into the world, and finally you can be the one to take a bite out of Freddy. If you want to see us tackle some more characters from FNAF, or honestly some other IP, let us know which ones you'd like to see down in the comments below. And as always, my friends, remember,
It's all just a theory.
A food theory. Bon
Bon
appetit.
appetit. Again, would really love it if Matt Pat would actually do like a cookbook before they left, you know? That I would love to see them do. Fingers crossed. Anyway, till next time, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you for the next one. Good night.